Welcome back to Papa Croissant's Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing fried brown rice in a cast iron skillet. I'd like to tell you a little bit about this cast iron skillet. This baby is a whopper of a skillet. I had a good friend that tended to tease me a little bit about my 12-inch cast iron skillet that I used to cook with, and I went out and bought one bigger than he has. So anyway, nice cast iron skillet that we're going to be cooking with today. All right, the ingredients for today, the brown rice. I'm going to do a fried brown rice, so it's going to have some Chinese goodies in it too. So anyway, I'm using this original organic brown, long grain brown rice. I use 2 cups of that. I use 3.5 cups, and I just use a Swanson beef broth on that. 2 or 3.5 cups of Swanson beef broth. I use a half a cube of butter that I use for that. I'm putting bean sprouts in with it. I'm doing water chestnuts. I'm doing baby corn. And I'm doing bamboo shoots. Start out by melting the half a cube of butter in the cast iron skillet that I just preheated. It's on medium-high heat. Let's go ahead and melt that butter. Okay, you can see the butter is almost melted now. As soon as the butter is melted, what we do is we add the 2 cups of rice in the pan, and we stir it in really well so it gets the butter on it. And after we get it stirred in really well, we are going to let the brown rice turn browner, is what's going to happen. It actually darkens up quite a bit. And my mother-in-law used to do brown rice this way, and I loved it. And my wife found the recipe that she used to do it with, and that's kind of how I learned how to do this brown rice recipe, is from my mother-in-law. All right, what I want to show you here, the rice has been cooking now in the butter for about 3-4 minutes on a medium-high heat. And I want to show you what it looks like when it starts to get brown, and that's what it does right there. I just start mixing it up and see the color in that. I still have a little bit ways to go, but that's what you can expect to see. It starts to change that darker color. So now, as you notice, and hopefully you can see this well, the rice has been browned quite a bit. I mean, it's a totally different color than when we started out, and you can really see that darkening up. So we're ready to add the beef broth, and so we just go ahead and pour that right in there. Of course, that takes off into a boil almost immediately, and we're going to let this simmer for upwards of 45 minutes. Now, since this is a very large pan, it's kind of hard to get a cover for these. So what I use is I put tin foil on it. You got to be careful so you don't burn yourself while you're putting that tin foil on, because it is hot, very hot. And I like to put a divot in the middle so the steam, when it condensates, it drops back down in there. To hold that down a little bit better, I've come up with my own ingenious way to make a better makeshift believe lid with a couple cookie sheet trays. And we're going to let that simmer for 45 minutes, and then we'll check it. All right, it's been 45 minutes, so let's take a look at this. Let's see what we ended up having here. Go ahead, and these pans are hot, so be careful. Taking them off. Man, look at that. Woo! Look at that. Nice cooked up brown rice. Looks like it absorbed all the broth. Looking good. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. All right, I had a couple ingredients that I forgot to tell you about right off the bat. I do like to put green peas in, gives a lot of color, and I like to put I put a shredded carrot in there also. So we're going to go ahead and add that all into the pan. Give it a good toss up, get it added, blended in there. It's where this nice big pan is great. You can really fling stuff around and it stays in the pan. Also like to add some fresh ground pepper to that, black pepper. I'm a big pepper fan, so I put a lot in there. I like soy sauce in there too, so I give it some soy sauce flavoring to taste. Then we're going to let that simmer for a while, and after it simmers for a good bit, we'll come back and we'll see how it tastes. All right, this has been simmering now for about 15 minutes to get the vegetables warmed up in it. And I'm just about ready to dish this up. And I like to use a fancy bowl to put that in. And, just pretty decorative. I'll show you what that looks like when you're getting ready to feed that to your guest. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors in that. Now I'm going to go ahead and taste that and see what it tastes like, see if I want to feed it to the family. Yeah, they might not like it, who knows. Ooh, that is good. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. The ingredients are going to follow. And please check like if you like it and subscribe if you'd like to. Check back next week. I'm going to do Brussels sprouts, fried Brussels sprouts in my cast iron grill.